Point Deduction.
Welcome to Point Deduction. I'm John Upton with Guapo and Chimpa Gonzalez, and today we are talking about Danny Garcia.
Chimpa, you have anything to say?
I just I brought it up because I know you really dislike Danny.
Danny Garcia belongs in prison or something like that. First of all, the decision he got in Puerto Rico versus Mauricio Herrera, the cops should have came and took him away for that one. That was thievery. Then he picked on Paulie Malignaggi when he was old, and basically, I don't care what anybody says. If you take 5 years past and Paulie has his speed back like he was when he was younger, I think he beats him. I think Danny Garcia avoids everybody like the plague that could beat him. When I look at the welterweight rankings, I don't think he could beat anybody in the top 10, to be honest with you. And I thought Peterson beat him, or it was real close, and I don't see a future there. I think what they're waiting to do with him, waiting for the big money fight, so they could basically cash out on him, get some money out of the deal, because I don't believe... Can you name one guy that's elite he could beat?
No, and I think he was just better off staying at 140. His last fight with Guerrero was 47, and he didn't even move him.
No.
And Guerrero's not an elite fighter, and if he fights an elite fighter at 147, he's not gonna do not a thing. I think he's better off staying at 140.
I think Porter walks through him if they fight at 47. Keith Thurman knocks him out pretty early. He won't fight Mauricio Herrera. We know that whole story with that. He won't fight. I think Broner could knock him out. That says a lot because at 147 pounds, where Broner didn't bring his power up with him, I think I would take Broner, and I believe it or not. People are gonna think I'm crazy for that, but I don't see anything with Danny Garcia except for carefully matched and basically a C-plus level fighter fighting D fighters or guys that are past their primes. He beat up Eric Morales twice, whose career basically came 20 pounds lighter. Probably 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and they were pretty close fights. The first one was actually competitive.
It was.
I thought maybe Morales won 5 rounds in a 12-round fight, and the second time Morales was shot and just looking for a payday. But I don't think Danny Garcia, he's a creation, and he gets far more credit than he ever should. And I can't wait for the day that somebody beats him up because that's long overdue.
Is that day ever going to happen?
Oh, it has to. I'm hoping Jesse Vargas beats him up, actually. I like Jesse Vargas personally, a great guy, and I just hope it's somebody I know that kicks his ass eventually. I think Jesse Vargas can beat him.
Do you think?
What do you think?
I think Danny will pull it off. I know that Jesse Vargas is a nice guy, but Danny Garcia is whatever. You got to give him his credit. He is pretty skillful. But I think right now at 147, the elite fighters, I think he has no chance with nobody.
Nobody. No, there's no major fight. They're better off getting Mayweather to come out of retirement, making that happen, getting him his loss, putting him back at 140 or something like that. Because once you start fighting him with the elite, he's probably a 500 fighter at that level.
Yep. All right, that's it for another segment. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
Tell me what you really think now.